As a junior, won the world title. In the Open, has made the podium several times. Would love to make the podium once again here. World Games hangs in the balance. 187.5 for her opening squat. Wow, depth on point, no major ask.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a class like the 74s, for example, where the top 3 were more or less guaranteed. Like you said, there's a fight for the podium, a fight for those World Games positions today, so they'll be fighting all.
The Italians going back to back. Chiara, 197.5. Same weight.
Chiara and Sarah will be fighting for placement amongst each other, so they're really going to be pushing each other for that podium position.
From Italian nationals to the Europeans, all the way to the World Championship. These two have battled so many times, and we see a comparison of 197.5 back to back, but there's difficult to overly read into it, but that looked pretty clean to me.
Yeah, and I can only imagine that Bernardi will try to match Naldi's or edge it to keep it as a good lift. She walks away with squat gold.
Chiara Bernardi of Italy, 202.5 as well. 197.5, moved well.
This will be good enough for squat silver, but more important, those extra kilos.
And Chiara answers Naldi as we go toe to toe. How close is this? Not only our only body weight separates them. As we look at the projected, taking into account the opening bench press and deadlift, dead even at 502.5. This is going to be a battle, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's not like one.
Bernardi of Italy, 102.5. Chiara adapting well to the bench press rule change. Makes easy work of 105. And if I'm not mistaken, you had mentioned Sarah and Chiara, both. The jury not overly active today, and Chiara Bernardi, 110 as well. Makes easy work of 110, and with her style of benching, you can kind of see.
Yeah, and now she knows what Naldi's doing. Perhaps she'll try to get just ahead of her by jumping 5 instead.
Who hits, who misses.
This is a weight she's done before, but it is her top end. It's her current PB.
If she wants to get past Sarah Naldi, she's going to have to be at her best. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks like she is.
115 it is, 3 white lights.
That also gives Bernardi bench press bronze. Not what she's chasing, but a nice medal to pick up along the way.
I'll pick up some souvenirs when they're available. 205 stays on the bar for Chiara. Excellent opening pull.
Gets on the board with a total, a big one at that. That just gave her a 522 total with her opening deadlift. Cool, but very difficult, Ryan.
I mean, it's more than she even needs for silver at this point in time. It's probably a placeholder. Chiara Bernardi, 217.5. And the women are starting to cluster around that podium, elbowing each other. Chiara needs this, needs to move it convincingly. While she hits it, not quite as smooth as Sarah Naldi, and doesn't look nearly as confident as Naldi leaving the platform. However, she might be able to grind out. It's interesting, they often begin at the same weight but end in different places. Regain that silver medal. Chiara Bernardi in the wings saying, I don't think so. 222.5. Wants to swap the bronze for silver, with Alba Ballström still having one more pull to go and possibly shaking up the podium once again.
She gets it moving. Wow!
Oh! And Chiara responds! Shifting into the silver medal position. But take a look at this final pull.
Alba Bostrom has gone up as she is slightly heavier than Naldi. She'll need that to pull herself onto the podium.